Hello, hello, welcome. I am Michelle Hope Walker, and this is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, and I am speaking about baby mama, where my money at, child support, Mother's Day tour. So basically, talking about the negative perception that baby mamas receive in this male-driven society, controlled in a sense type society. I mean, we're gaining ground of having a more balanced and equal, but it's still a male-dominated, what we call a patriarchal society, which I think contributes to the negative perception of baby mamas asking for child support. And that's what specifically I'm related to. So it's not just about baby mamas per se, because we probably go all day on people's theories and thoughts about that, but it's about the negative perception that they try to put on baby mamas when they're asking for child support, when they're asking for money. Money, and the money is needed because there are a lot of children living in poverty, partly because their fathers are not paying the child support that they should be paying the mother to help with that child. Now, I'm not focusing on all scenarios. I know some men will this and that, and that's not give her money, she don't do that. I don't know, I'm not on all that. I'm more on, again, making sure that the kids are getting money so that they don't have to stay in poverty. And if they're getting the money from both parents, the mother and the father is supporting the child financially the way he is supposed to be doing, then there's less of a chance for the child to be ending up in poverty. Because two incomes, and both giving, because they didn't have the child. She didn't have the child by herself. She had to have a male seed to have a child. So that male seed has to be making sure that he's helping to pay for the child. And the child is here now. So it's no more of a debate or argument over if you like the person. Now, who cares? It doesn't even make a difference. What makes a difference is that child. And you have to watch that because, people, in the relationship, the male will start trying to get the female caught up on, well, I don't like you, and then, all that. And it doesn't, women don't get caught up in that. I want to encourage you, do not get caught up in that. And if every time you're asking for child support money, and every time you ask for money, if it becomes such a scenario that all he wants to do is argue with you and call you names and be verbally abusive to you, and then especially if he actually is physical abusive with you, then, I hate telling anybody to call the police on somebody, but you're going to have to call the police to do something and get restraining orders, and y'all going to have to do a certain way on how he going to get that money. He's still going to get that money, though. Because, see, the bigger picture is he's arguing and fussing and fighting because he don't get the money. But then there's a child, so it's too late for him to talk about he don't get money. He shouldn't have done slept with you, and then he wouldn't have to give him no money, But all that we're beyond all that. So it's no reason to keep rehatching the past and well, I didn't want to do it. Well, but you did, and there's a child. And so therefore, that's just moot talk. Moot mean it's needless talk. It doesn't make a difference, And you have people like that want to get you caught up in talking about something that don't even make a difference to what's at hand at this point. Really how you feeling about it, you like it or not, it doesn't make a difference to what needs to be done. And when you have a child, what needs to be done is the fathers need to be paying child support. Now, also, let me date this video because I like to make sure I date the video. So today is Wednesday, and it is April 19th, 2017. It's April 19th, 2017. And again, shouts out to happy birthday, Suge Knight, because today is his birthday, and he has done some things in supporting baby mamas and single mothers. He took poor baby mamas, single mothers, and honored them out in Beverly Hills. Had a dinner for them. Gave them gifts to them and their kids. And if you watch my Facebook and my Twitter or my YouTube, you'll see where I got a video on where it shows Tupac performing at Suge Knight's Honor and Mother's Day event for the single mothers. So again, shouts out, to that. But so yes, I set the date, Wednesday, April 19, 2017. Okay, I like to date them because it's going to be a whole lot of baby mama videos. So if this is the first baby mama video you watched, you can go on my YouTube, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, and you'll see all the baby mama videos. So I got baby mama and then I have the date. So And my goal is to do as many videos as possible up until Mother's Day, because it's about encouraging mothers. And also it's to, one, the people aware that it's wrong for them to start name calling baby mamas because she's asking for child support. They just did it to Black China. She's asking Tiger for child support, and instead of people like, yeah, that's right, they start getting on her for asking Tiger for child support. Really? And it's wrong. It's wrong. And because we're in this patriarchal society, which is male-controlled society, the male even have some of the women, brainwashed, and it's not that a man just literally went and brainwashed them, but again, they have set a lot of these societal norms, in society, the men have. And so then you have even women putting other women down for asking for child support. Well, you shouldn't have slept with him. Well, you shouldn't have... First of all, again, the child is there. So really, that's needless talk. And really, then that's just purposely focused on trying to belittle the woman. And a woman should not be belittled because she's asking for child support for her child. Well, their child. Let me make sure, because that's the problem too. They look at it as her. No, it's their child. She didn't have a child by herself. It's their child. So... and I know, with stem cells and all kind of, or other, I don't know what type of cells people can't implant. Those are different situations. I'm talking about just the regular norm of what we got. The male and the female had sex, had a child. Father don't want to pay. He rather name call the mother, or either society looks at the baby mama for asking for child support in a negative way. And I'm using baby mama because a lot of times they try to use that, the fathers will try to use that as a negative term towards the mothers because he don't want to pay child support. Now, so that's another way that sometimes he tries to belittle, because for whatever reason our society, well, maybe it's because it's a patriarchal society, which is a male-controlled type society, and they're setting these norms, but for whatever reason, they try to define what type of woman is okay to give money to for child support. They try to belittle the woman and want to spend more time on putting the woman down for asking for child support, which is a waste of energy and time because it's not helping the child, and again, we're focused on the child. So that means we're focused on getting the money for the child. So, and the only way that can change is more of us speak up. We speak up about it. Matter of fact, even right now with Carmelo Anthony and Lala, they're talking about how, well, their already marriage, I guess, was on the rocks. And then something about, now the news is talking a lot about that Carmelo slept with a dancer and has a dancer pregnant. First of all, again, I'm more about the child and child support. Well, that's the first thing. And I have to say, I do believe that child support should start while the child is in the mother's stomach. Because that mother has to be taken care of to help make sure that that child comes out healthy. Make sure she's eating right, making sure, she has the money to get food to eat right. You know what I'm saying? And I know for some fathers but I don't know if it's mine to be paying for something. Well, I don't know. Again, you slept with her. You should have thought about that before you. I mean, it just all goes back to your responsibility on that you slept with her. I don't want to hear it. I don't have no tolerance for all of that. I mean, I don't know if they do blood testing while the baby's in the stomach. I don't know. But then why take the mother through that stress, which then can may bring harm to the child, because you're trying to figure out if you're the dad. I mean, again, you slept with, and if you chose that type of person to sleep with, that you in question on if that's your child now because of maybe things you think she may have done. Well, again, you chose her, though. You chose her to sleep with. You didn't sleep with her, and so anyway. So I really believe child support should start while the woman is pregnant because it needs to, where will the money go to? Making sure she has adequate food, adequate health care, medical care while that child is in her stomach, that she's not stressed, so she don't have to be running around worrying about what I'm going to eat, how I'm going to take care of my baby, how I'm going to get to the doctor, how I'm going to, all of that stuff is taken care of so that the baby will not be under a lot of stress while the baby's in her stomach. And because all that will relate to the health of the baby. And birth, I believe, begins right when it's conceived. Once it's, or planted in, or whatever word, once the baby, is a baby in the stomach, the baby's alive and it's a person. So, but the Lala Carmelo Anthony take, the point that I'm looking at is on, also I'm looking at this perception that they try to give baby mamas or single mothers, or the mother of the child. And so already, and she hasn't even asked for child support yet. I mean, at least the news coverage didn't talk about she asked it. I mean, I guess it's saying she mentioned it. I don't know. Or I don't know if she actually has told the media that she's pregnant, or somebody just got a whiff of it and went and told the media that she's pregnant by him. But, this negativity of putting her down, oh, she's a dancer. As if right out to try to say something negative about her by calling her a dancer. It don't make a difference what she is. Kamala slept with her. It don't make a difference what she. And I don't hear him arguing too much about it. You bless his heart, and that's good, Kamala, that you're not teaming up with the negativity. Because a lot of times these men know what they done. They know they slept, and they know it could be a very good chance at this moment. So I'm not even about to, go through the part of putting her down for it, whatever the case might be, because he hasn't said anything, at least from what I've heard, negative about the young lady. But again. I guess some people that may feel, that's wrong, though, because she messed around with him while he was pregnant with a lot. But see, that's why I say, while he was married to a lot. But see, here's the thing, too. Quit always blaming the woman. I don't get me wrong. Women don't go mess around with other people's husbands. But also we know how these men will lie. Again, the movie that I'm really looking at is the anthem for this baby mama, Where My Money At? Child support, Mother's Day tour is Waiting to Exhale. That is like the key anthem movie, because all in there it talks about like the child support. Even where, so like I said, you had Angela Bassett, who had been with a man for 11 years. He leaves her for another woman, and then she had to fight with him for the child support in court. He won't even give her money and he has plenty of money to give. She helped him build the company. So basically it's her money, actually, for real, that he's giving her back, but it's like, And then you have Lila, who ends up pregnant by somebody that I guess he was married to. And then he didn't want her to have a baby. But again, it's the woman's right to choose, right to keep the baby. Hello. A lot of people like to use that, on a reason for an abortion. But it's a woman's right to want to keep the baby. So, this theory of, men, here, get an abortion. No, you can't make a woman get an abortion if you don't want to. You just again, goes back to you shouldn't have slept with her. Whatever. But anyway, so a lot of times these men don't tell you the real until they find out you're pregnant. Then all of a sudden, now they want to tell you everything. Well, me and my wife are still together, and this and that and that and this. Where before you got pregnant and they were messing around with you, they were telling you lies like, I'm going to be leaving her. Because all the way to Exhale, with the guy Whitney was messing with, all the time he was going to leave his wife. And then the one Lila was messing with, he's telling me, I love you, I'm going to leave. I'm just waiting for the right time, But again, yes, again, to women, that's, not trying to tell you what to do, but that could be one reason why you don't mess around with someone that already had someone really married or whatever the case might be, because these guys could be lying. But also there's cases that some women didn't even know the man was married until she got pregnant. Then she found out it because he didn't lie. He didn't say, I'm not pregnant. He didn't say, no, he's not pregnant. I don't think a man can get pregnant. I don't know, but science and technology, you never know. Maybe one day they will. But he didn't say he's not married. He didn't, gave all this stuff, again, So women, you just really got to stay prayed up, when you're picking and choosing on who to deal with people. But again, they're trying to already put this woman that is pregnant by Carmelo, that's how I say his name, the basketball player, Carmelo, who's married to Lala, down. By trying to demean her by saying a dancer. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't feel being a dancer is demeaning. Because my thing, like I tell the girls again, it's not something I do. But, if a man gonna sit there and be that shallow that he gonna pay you to dance and take off your clothes, I'm like, take all his money. Take all of it. If that's what you feel, if you feel comfortable taking off your clothes in front of people and making some money, that means, take all their money. Because, because men are always trying to exploit women, not all of them. Again, when I talk in a sense, it's good men. Just want to tell you, kudos to you all. I'm not talking about y'all. But y'all got friends, so y'all know the ones I'm talking about, men. You know the ones. So, I'm not talking about you, the good man. But I'm talking about the other ones, okay? But, so, I'm like, take all his money. And then don't make that job seem like that's a degrading job. There's even a difference on how they see male strippers and female strippers. You don't hear them degrading male strippers a lot. There's a lot of male strippers, especially out here in LA. And they'll tell you, I'm really proud. I'm a male, so and nothing wrong with that, but I'm just, and to me, it's just what you choose. If you got cool with it and you chose it, that's you, My thing is, hey, you do what you feel led to do, but my thing is that they already tried to put her down. And so the reason why I'm talking about it is, again, because I don't like, and we have to speak up as women more about the negative perceptions that they try to put on these women, especially women, baby mamas asking for child support, but also overall women as a whole. As a whole, not a whole. I said that wrong, but I said it so fast, but I want to make sure y'all hear me because I know I do talk fast. Sometimes you have to play these videos over and over again to actually hear clearly what I had said. But, so also looking at how they try to degrade and belittle women as a whole, meaning all women, in a sense. We have to watch that and we have to speak up on that, because they he got a dancer pregnant. Like, that's a bad thing. What's bad is that he chose to have sex with somebody and he was married. He wasn't supposed to, so they need to be on Carmelo more than they all trying to point out the girl who's pregnant by him. So, again, though, that's just, tapping a little bit on that. 'Cause again, I don't know all the details, but that part right there, I was just like, why they, in wording, got to act like they want to try to degrade her? I don't like that. I mean, and again, pray for Lala. Because Lala, you're right. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You married to him. You trust in him. And he then went and cheated on you. Right. I'm done. Basically, that's what Lala is like. I'm done. And I agree. Don't get me wrong. I mean, some women stick it in, stick it out, and hold out, and, I'm going to stay. And that's you. I have 4 baby dads, and I have 4 baby daddies for a reason. Yes, I've been married twice, but still, because I'm not sticking with no man just because he my baby daddy. I'm not saying, oh, that's my baby daddy. So he hitting you in your head, cheating on you, dogging you out, verbally abusing you, and you just holding on in there. Again, if that's you, do what you do. But I'm not going to do it. No. I knew my worth and value. I'm more valuable than that. No. And we all know how it begins. Yeah, it begins with, oh my gosh, I love you, and this and that and that and this, and start toning AWOL and going wrong. And, and some women, they bless their heart, they deal with that. And some women, I want to, say for you all to know, some women do it because they don't want to be a single parent. Because still in our society, being a single parent sometimes is looked at negatively, like, oh, that's wrong. And then we pray for these churches that sometimes still preach, and I don't like them to do that. I know you're trying to get people to come to Christ, but don't be preaching that just because your child, the father isn't in the home of the child, that your child don't grow up and be bad and all this and that. Don't. We're not devaluing the part of the fathers. Yes, that's important, but if stuff don't work out, stuff don't work out. And the point is, yes, to have the father there paying the child support, spending the time with the child, and spending time with child is very important. I'm just on the child support because in this tour, and I'm keeping you all on my key focus and my points, because I'm not saying other stuff doesn't matter, but I'm just telling you what I'm led to be more focused on. And my point is the child support and the money, because there's children living in poverty that should not be living in poverty because their father has the money to pay, but their father is just not paying. And when I say money to pay, you ain't got to be rich. If you're working and getting a check, you should be giving something to child support. It should not be no such things. Well, I ain't got it this week. How do you not have it this week? This is your child. If you eating, you should be sending some money over for your child to eat. Oh, well, she should have that. Excuse me? She didn't have that child by herself. That's the thing with the Angelina and Brad Pitt thing. With Brad, you're talking about, I'll take care of the kids, but I don't want to give Angelina no money. Really? You're wrong for that. And I don't know if the thing is because she got money, but it does not make a difference if the woman already got her own money. There's nothing wrong with that. That's her money, right? That's her money. She done made, that's her money. The father is still supposed to pay his half. And like I said, in some situations where maybe the mother's in school or things are going on where the mother, she just really don't have it, at the time, the father can give even more than his half to help his child. So it's more about the child that I'm more, focused on. And that's more what I'm, pretty much looking at. But yes, of course they need to spend time with their child. But the churches need to watch it, because sometimes they got to understand these kids are listening to this. Sometimes the kids are like, well, something wrong with me because my dad's on. Because a woman can't make the man be in the home, and nor should you feel like you're going to lessen yourself and stay with a man that you know is no good, dogging you out, mistreating you, and you trying to hold on to him to keep him in the home because you concerned about what people going to think if he's not in the home with the kid. Bull crap. That's what you tell that. One thing I learned, y'all know I'm big on education, have college degrees, but one thing I know I learned early on in college, I think it was a workshop I went to, something, one thing one lady, I heard in a workshop, when the mother is happy, that's a good thing, because then she's going to be it's going to help her in raising her kids. So see, mothers, as you are going after your goals and dreams and careers and different things you want to do, and you can be taking your kids on them when you raising your kids and doing, and you're healthy, your mind is healthy and mentally, and you're together and not stressed, that helps you in raising your kids. So I don't care if it is the baby daddy, you don't need to be putting you or your kids in a stressful situation, because then now you're setting stuff up for abuse because you stressed out. So now the kid just, Mom, can you fix me some food? And you about to go off on them because you already stressed and they asking for food. And, but the kid's going to be a kid and do, act the way they're going to do, especially small kids. So you can't go off on them because they ask for it. But the thing is that the mother already be stressed. He done stressed her out again. Or she, don't put yourself under it. Don't be worried about what society going to think about you. What you worry about is your mental health, because relationships can be mentally draining. Very mentally draining, especially a negative one. Can take you in depression, take you in mental death. I've seen women that lost their mind over a man. He keep lying. She keep, and women, pray. Because sometimes when you just in that relationship and you like something ain't right, you don't have to wait till you actually walk in the room and catch him in the act with the woman. God has already blessed you and gave you some type of feeling or some type of insight on that something's not right. For your peace of mind, sometimes you just go, something's not right, and he can keep, but I'm not doing it, yeah. But if it's stressing you and you feeling you just can't come to grips on being at peace with the relationship and what's right, let it go. It's better to let that go and go on and raise your kids and just set up where he's paying child support and where he's visiting, there's visiting time with the kid or the child goes over there if the environment where he is safe. Because I'm not always one on sending the child where the daddy is if that environment's not right. When my kids are raised, the dad could come over and see it, and the kid only went if I felt the environment was safe. So don't be shipping your kid off just to say, oh, he at his baby daddy house, and that daddy, that home setting ain't good. Where that daddy house, the setting's not good. Don't set your child up to be abused. So, I'm not saying the dad would abuse him, whatever, but you don't know who's in the household. If it's a household, people running in and out, and because sometimes, man, when they live by themselves, people live differently. And depending on how old he is or whatever, it might be folks running in and out the house, and you got to watch if he got a girlfriend, you got to make sure the girlfriend or the wife's not mistreating your kid while it's over. You just got to make sure that environment's right. And if you're not really comfortable with him taking your child, then set up visitations where he can come over to the house and, you give them that little space, you go do what you're doing in another room or something and let them visit. Because I was never one that just, I never was one, I'm so ready to get rid of my kid, I'm just going to send them anywhere. No. Now even later if I found out something may not have been right, something that it might not have been a total environment, then I stopped. It was like, oh no, because, I thought at first it was a good environment, and then when I started picking up on stuff, like, no, you ain't going over there no more. I'm not, you ain't going over there no more, So again, those little side bits, but again, we're talking about baby mama, where my money at, child support. Mother's Day tour, and these videos pretty much just talking about the different issues around the baby mamas, the perception of baby mamas asking for child support and women getting child support, and just strengthening and encouraging women. So again, and if you are in that situation that every time you ask for money for your child, which you should be asking weekly, don't let him tell you on when you should be asking. No. Be strong, women. Stand up, or research. When is how should child support? If he only gets paid twice a month, well then okay. But if he getting paid every week, hello. Bring the money over. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Or put in a bank account. Because if y'all have that where the relationship isn't that great between you and the baby father, or like I said, he gets abusive or whatever, then y'all set an account where he just, have it taken out of his check where you ain't really got to see him. But then y'all do need to improve that because he does need to be spending time with his child. Or if you need to get a third party in part where visits can be set up, where maybe you don't even have to be there, but that third party can be there while he's visiting his child. Because you got to protect yourself. Don't let nobody abuse you verbally or physically and misuse you all in the name of that I'm your baby daddy so I can do this. No, you can't. No, you can't. Don't fall for them tricks with me because a lot of men are talking now. I'm the baby daddy. So he's talking about, well, when he have a baby by a woman, then she is his or something. Now, he got about 3 or 4 or 5 different baby moms. And I'm like, really? So they just all yours? I mean, what are you? I don't know. What is going on? You know? So you got Harlem? So what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, and I said, oh, I pray for his baby mamas because if they falling for that trick, again, now don't get me wrong. I know for some of y'all, you are like, hey, I'm cool with that. As long as he take care of stuff, I'm cool. But again, you're not the one that I'm taking care of. Those are what I'm talking to. Those of y'all that are getting child support money, everything's flowing for you. Then you all are not really the women I'm focused on. I'm focused on the women that are having a challenge and is going through drama on getting child support. Is being belittled, put down, dogged out when she asking for child support. These are women I'm talking to, and trying to encourage. If you're good and you got your stuff straight, then actually help encourage some other women. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't like this to go over 30 minutes, and it's wrapping up now. So I'm Michelle Hope Walker. You all know that I'm a comedian, speaker, evangelist, music, personality, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so again, doing this tour, Baby Mama, Where's My Money At? Child Support, Mother's Day tour to encourage the mothers. And to tell people, stop belittling and talking negative about the mothers because they're asking for child support. It's wrong. It is wrong. And I'm especially focused on poor mothers because poor mothers tend to be the ones that are mistreated the most when they're asking for child support, which is so interesting because they're the ones that need the child support the most. So, we all just stay praying, because again, I believe in praying, and like I tell baby mamas, don't go out and be doing nothing crazy to the baby daddies to try to get the money. Don't do that because your child needs you. You don't need to be in jail because the baby daddy, he ain't already doing nothing. So, you need to stay free to at least try to get him to do what he need to be doing, but you don't need to do nothing violent or nothing. No, because you don't need to be locked up. Your child needs you, so don't get caught up in that trick, but you stay prayed up. You stay with at least contact her once a week. Get other people involved. Find out about child support agencies in your area that can help you so you're not in this thing by yourself. Even support groups. Hopefully there are more support groups, baby mamas and single mothers trying to get child support. Even when you go online, I did see, some of them, some Facebook groups and different like that, encouraging mothers, And keep your self-esteem going, knowing that you are beautiful, you're regardless, some people think, oh, but I did sleep with him. But yeah, don't be walking in shame and guilt because you slept with somebody. You are not perfect. And like I said, depending on what lie he told you at the time, you may actually thought he was your man and he really was going to be there for you. And then after you got pregnant, you found out he wasn't going to be. No, I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. I don't know. But, don't beat up on yourself about that. It is not your fault that he's not giving you child support. That's something he already supposed to do. So don't get caught up in, well, if you would act like this, you ain't got to act in no certain way. The point is he's supposed to be giving you child support. Make sure you understand that you have done nothing wrong. The child is here now. So whatever is in the past, is done. The point now is you're doing what you can as a mother and doing your part and take care of the child, and then he should be putting in his half of helping to take care of the child, the fair amount of his half to help take care of the child. And the key goal is the child. If everybody can just remember it's about the child, and that's what I'm focused on really, is the child. And that's why I tell people they got to lose their attitudes and, oh, you like him or he don't like it. Well, who cares? It's about the child. And again, I am a baby mama of 4, and 4 different days I've had to deal with. So believe me, when I'm telling you now, I haven't experienced some of this stuff I'm talking about, thank God, because I was like, I'm not doing that one, But, I'm discussing some things maybe I've experienced or I've seen other women experience that I'm trying to help save you from. You don't have to go through that. And encourage you, you don't have to know. You're a strong woman. You stay strong doing your thing and raising your kids. And continue to ask for child support and help. There's nothing wrong with you asking. Don't feel bad because you asking for child support. Don't fall for that trick that, she a bad and if she take care of everything herself. Yeah, they want you to dance to that because they don't want to help you. So they want you to feel empowered by you just do it yourself. No, you didn't have that baby by yourself, so you make sure you get some help. Okay. Let me hurry up. 323-338-6580. That's my phone number. You can Google me, Michelle Hope Walker. My Facebook should show up. Also, my Twitter. You can tweet me at Hope_speaks. God bless. And keep watching because there are more videos to come. And be encouraged. I'm praying for you, sister. praying for you and praying for them kids. God bless.